Ladies and gentlemen,
the show is about to start.
Your host has entered the building. Get ready in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
This program is intended for mature audiences. Parental discretion is advised.
Welcome to the Wild Willie Show with your host, Willie.
Oh, hey, everybody. How's everybody doing? This is the second episode. If you got through the first one, thank you. If you didn't, hey, go back and listen to it. We got some really cool stuff today. I'm going to pull my music down a little bit here. We got some good stuff today. We got a talking dog on today's show. Yeah, a talking dog. We got Snooze, You Lose News. We got something called Brainless Bandits, which is going to be very interesting. And also a visit from our old friend, Dr. B.S. Fakeman. So we got a good show today. I wanted to start off today just by thanking you for listening. And like I said in the last episode, I'm still getting used to doing this, but I'm having a lot of fun doing this and thinking up crazy stuff. And as we go along, we're going to find new things to talk about. But I like doing goofy crap. You know, that's me. I just like doing goofy shit. I might be talking to my clone brother, Phil. Yes, I was once cloned, if you didn't know that. Problem with Phil is he likes to drink a lot, so it's kind of hit or miss when I can get him on the show. I might just play a couple clips of him talking, but we'll worry about that when the time comes. But like we said, we got a good show today. I think Dr. Fakeman's going to come up first, give you some good advice, and just follow the show. Yeah, I think you'll enjoy it. We have got a lot of crazy crap in here, so let's get right into it. All right. And I thank you again for listening.
This is fake Captain Jack Sparrow. Listening to the Wild Willie Show.
Dr. Fakeman is not a real doctor. Do not follow any of his advice. It is for comedic value only. Welcome to the Medical Minute with Dr. B.S. Fakeman. And now, here's the doctor.
Hello, everybody. It's wonderful to be back again. And it's very nice to hear from all you people. I've gotten such wonderful, wonderful emails from all of you. It's a great, great thing. What I'd like to say is I will be dispelling some myths today. And I will be trying to help you with your everyday life and help you out in ways you might not even know. Now, my first story is a pretty common story. And I thought I would bring it up at the beginning of the show just to share what can happen if you're not careful. This is coming from the worldnewsdailyreport.com. A man transported to a hospital after getting a squirrel stuck in his rectum. A man from Moultonborough in New Hampshire had to be transported to the hospital this afternoon after his pet squirrel got stuck in his anal cavity. A 60-year-old Ray Frankfurt called 911 himself around 3 p.m. after he found himself in a pretty uncomfortable position. Janice Monroe, the operator who took the call, says she thought it was a joke when he explained the situation. He told me that he had fallen on his pet squirrel named Slimy, and that the animal was now stuck in his anus. I was convinced that it was a teenager making a prank call. Despite Mrs. Monroe's doubts, she sent an ambulance to the site, and the paramedics rapidly realized that the situation was in fact very serious. Frank Myers, one of the paramedics who transported Mr. Frankfurt, claims the poor man was lying naked in his bathroom, and a hairy red tail was protruding from his anus. He kept screaming out in pain as this animal was biting and scratching him. The guy looked like he was going through hell. Now, Ray Frankfurt was transported to the Huggins Hospital in Wolfboro, where doctors were able to extract the rodent. The retired mailman suffered from severe internal bleeding and was finally stabilized after 2 hours surgery. The squirrel, unfortunately, didn't survive his misadventure. Now, Mr. Frankfurt's problem might seem fairly unusual, but similar incidents occur a lot more frequently than people would think. Every year, an average of 5,739 Americans are hospitalized after getting foreign objects stuck in their anal cavity. Now, among these foreign objects are an average of 19 animals, including mostly fish, snakes, and small rodents like mice or rats. Now, he wouldn't comment on the incident, which I understand. I just wanted to give you some helpful hints as to dealing with rodents up the anal cavity. It is not necessarily a good thing to keep rodents near your anus at any time. I do not think that it is a very good thing to keep them anywhere near your body at any time. There's no good reason to have a rodent near your butt. So things you're going to want to look out for, in my professional opinion, is not laying around naked. If you can avoid lying around naked with your ass hanging up in the air, that would probably be a good thing, because rodents are more prone to going to the ass for a warm, comfortable place. So please be careful with that. And please do not stick any kind of food products near the anus. If you do that, I can guarantee you something's going to go up inside there. And number 3, very importantly too, watch where you sit. Just watch where you sit, because you might be sitting on an animal and not even know it. So you have to be very, very careful about that. So be very, very careful about sitting on a rodent. And that's just a fun fact for you today to help you out. Now we're going to go to some email questions. These are the fake email questions. This one comes from Lily Popper. Is there a pill so I can have a baby boy? Now, Lily, Lil, as I may call you, there is no effective pill to change the sex of the baby. There really isn't. But what I would recommend is when you find out that you're pregnant and you want to have a baby boy, think baby boy thoughts. And what I mean by that is think NASCAR race cars. Think football. Think baseball. Think rolling around in the mud and getting it all over your knees and having your mom yell at you. Think about eating mud. Think about eating bugs. Do the things little boys do. So if your husband sees you rolling around the mud playing with a toy truck, he will understand that you just want a baby boy. But be careful. Be very careful that you don't think too much of a baby boy. And the reason I say that is because you may end up with twins. Okay. Thank you, Lily. The next question we have from the emails, from the fake emails, are from Amanda Horrington. So if you are cheating and you get pregnant, but then had sex with your husband, would the baby become his? Sad to say, no. Usually if you have sex with the other person before and get pregnant to that person, that would be that person's baby. What I would recommend is lie like a rug to your husband and say it's his baby. I would say that's probably the best thing. Otherwise, you will get divorced. Unless that's what you want. If you want to get divorced, then I would recommend that you tell your husband immediately you screwed around on him. That's from Amanda Horrington. This comes from Thomas N. Thunder. If I take nitroglycerin from my heart, will I blow up? Now, that is very, very, very good question. Since I do not take nitroglycerin myself, and I've never blown up, I would have to say probably not. But who knows? There could be a first time. So I would say take nitroglycerin as your doctor tells you to. Do not take it any more or any less. If you take it any more, you may end up all over the wall. I don't know. Your ass may be in Kentucky. I don't know. But I would say be very, very careful about taking nitroglycerin if you're around maybe a heater. You know, maybe it'll warm your body up too much and you might just blow up like TNT. I don't know. I don't use TNT. But thank you, Thomas and Thunder. It's Thomas and Thunder. This next question is from Heady Wind. I think that's how you pronounce her name. Heady Wind. Can I fart without making a noise? Yes, you can. You can fart without making a noise. I would not personally recommend you do that, because usually you have to clean up after yourself, and it's not good. Like if you're in a party situation, especially at a fancy party, you know, you hold your fart in and you make a mess. You know, how can I put this technically? You crap the crap out of your pants. So I would say be very careful in holding back farts. Now, I know people don't like the smell of farts. It's a natural thing. It's a natural thing. Well, some are not natural, but, you know, okay. But I would recommend that you don't hold in any farts. Unless you're female. Then hold them all in. No. I'm simply teasing, of course. But you can make a fart without a noise. It's called a stain. So thank you, Wint. For the last question I have here, Seymour Bottle, I think is the gentleman's name. I think I'm allergic to alcohol. Well, I would recommend if you're allergic to alcohol, do not drink it. It's very easy to get your hands on a bottle of alcohol. And when you go to the pharmacy, I would recommend you do not grab a bottle of isopropyl alcohol and drink it. It is not healthy. I don't care if it says 70% or 91%, you do not drink the alcohol. So it's probably not that you're allergic to it, although you do say, after I drink, I vomit profusely and then apologize to my wife. So I don't know what kind of alcohol you're drinking. I don't know if it's from one of the local pharmacies, but I would say stop drinking that alcohol, because it's probably not good for your stomach and it's probably not good for your wife. So I think that's about it for today. I want to thank you again for spending time with Dr. Fakeman. That is me. And I tell you what, we will see you in the next episode here, or I will hear you in the next episode here. I will continually to hold on a second here. Okay. Yeah, that's it for today. I thought I was being handed a note saying we had one more question, but I don't think so. I think that's the last question we have here. So, okay, that will be it for today. And I will thank you once again for listening to Dr. Fakeman Show. Excuse me. I drank too much alcohol. But I'll see you next time. Have a wonderful day.
Dr. Fakeman is not a real doctor. Do not follow any of his advice. It is for comedic value only. Thank you for listening to the Dr. Fakeman Show on the Wild Willie Network.
Is Elvis alive? Judge for yourself by calling the 900 number on your television screen. Hear what could be the incredible Elvis phone call. Listen to the newest and longest recording ever, just released from the original taped conversation purportedly of Elvis, recorded about 4 years after the 16th of August, 1977. Call 1-900-09-ELVIS. Call now. Experience what may be the most shocking story of our time.
It's the freak phone, and here's the party freak. Friday freaker, dancing new sensation, grabbing the nation, doing the freak. Call now, 1-900-90-FREAK. Join the party, the fast and easy way to hear what's scamming from New York to LA. Call now, 1-900-90-FREAK. What's happening, what's jamming, party till you drop. Dial and hear the action, what's hot and what's not. Call now, 1-900-90-FREAK. $2 a call.
This is Hans Gruber. Listen to the Wild Willie Show.
The world's most amazing dog. Amazing because this dog talks. Incredible but true. A genuine talking dog. He actually speaks English. And now you can hear him by calling this number. Imagine listening to a talking dog. This is no joke. This is the real thing. Call now. 1-900-EALK. $1.75 first minute, 75 cents.
Can't put the phone number on there because everybody will be calling it.
Call well now. You may never in your life
This
be able to hear
talking
another
dog.
real talking dog.
Okay, now that's Tico. I mean, what was it again? Tico?
This is Tico, the one.
Tico. Okay, Tico the talking dog. Let me see if I can get this going here. I got the phone number here. Oh, let's give me a second to dial it. All right, here we go. See if Tico will answer the phone. Hello? Tico? Tico? Hello? Can you put Tico on the phone, please? Put Tico on the phone, please. Put him on the phone, please. Thank you.
Hey, this is Tico. Is anybody there?
Tico? You there? I'm looking for the talking dog.
This is the Australian Shepherd Hound Tico. How can I help you?
Well, I just saw this ad and I thought I'd give you a call. This isn't really a talking dog, is it? The hell are you doing? Sounds like you're drinking something.
I'm drinking some Foster's beer. Yeah. What the hell do you want anyways? Why are you going here? This is an old phone number, you know. You ain't supposed to be going here.
Well, I'm just trying to figure out if this is really a talking dog or if this is a man trying to pretend he's a dog.
Excuse me, my girlfriend just came out for here. How you doing, babe? You nice little shit, ain't ya?
Okay. Well, if you're a talking dog, I mean, how did you learn to talk? I mean, how the hell did you learn to talk anyways?
Well, over here in Australia, all the dogs talk. We all talk over here. I don't know what you guys do over there in America. I guess you're coming from America, right?
Yeah. There's like a little delay here. I'm sorry about that, but I'm calling from America. And it says you talk English. It sounds like you're talking, well, you are talking English, but it's Australian.
Oh, yeah, it's Australian, but it's still English, you dumb fuck. I mean, come on. Let me take the phone out with me. I gotta go do something. Can you hold on a second, please?
Okay, we're going to hold on for Tico. I don't know what Tico's doing. Tico? See if you can... He's holding the phone. I can hear the phone going.
Yeah. Yeah. There we go.
I hate to think what you were just doing. What the hell? You seriously were taking a crap while I'm on the phone with you?
You called me, mate. I'm just trying to take a crap. I gotta go outside and take a crap. I can't take it inside, or my masters will kick my ass. Well, I think I'm gonna let you go, mate. I gotta go chase some squirrels, okay? Maybe you can call me again sometime when you got your brain on right, okay?
Okay, I guess that's the end of the interview with Tico the talking dog. Maybe you guys can send me some questions to ask Tico. I still don't know if I believe this is a talking dog.
Well, maybe you're a cocker spaniel. Did you ever think of that, bloke? I got some shrimp on the bob here to take care of, so have a good day, mate.
Okay, thank you, Tico. Tico the talking dog. Maybe we can move on to the next segment.
911, what's your emergency?
Oh, welcome back to the Wild Willie Show. This is a little segment I've decided to call Brainless Bandits and Stupid Criminals. I'm sure you heard many stories about stupid criminals, but these are some good ones here. Let me pull these up for you here. And they're all over the world. You find them in the UK, in Australia, Europe, and good old America. So I'm going to read a couple here. These first couple are from HuffPost.com. So let's use some sound effects here. Oh, there we go. The title of this one is Woman Allegedly Torches Car She Thought Belonged to Her Ex. Yeah. So this lady decided to burn up her ex-boyfriend's car. Carmen Chambly, 19, faces second-degree arson charges. It says, in an incident that reminds us of the country star's song Before He Cheats, a woman in Florida has been charged after allegedly setting a car on fire that she thought belonged to her ex-boyfriend. Carmen Chambly, 19, faces second-degree arson charges after police in Clearwater say she torched a white car on August 28th, according to the Tampa Bay Times. She told police she thought the car was her boyfriend's, her ex-boyfriend's. Instead, it belonged to Thomas Jennings, who told WFTS his roommate woke him up that morning to let him know his vehicle was on fire. Poor guy. He checked the surveillance camera footage around his home and saw a woman heading over to his sedan and lighting the truck on fire, even fanning the flames. I have no idea who she is. I've never seen her in my life. Fire investigators there we go again. Fire investigators told WFTS a flaming rag was thrown in the gas tank, and then the suspect was carrying some flammable liquid in a beach bag. There's actually a video of this, by the way. The Clearwater Police Department posted a video Saturday showing the woman doing this. She is now being waiting trial, and being held on $10,000 bail. Dumbass. Before you burn your ex-boyfriend's car or truck, you might want to realize that you might want to double check, make sure it's the right truck. I mean, that's a little stupid if you ask me. Why would you even just dump the guy if you're done with him? He's your ex anyways. If he cheated on you, well, if you're going to burn their car up, maybe it's a good reason he cheated on you. Who knows? I don't know. This is another one here. Okay, hold on. This one deserves some broken glass. Okay. These are robbers. It says, armed robbers locked... By the way, this is from HuffPost.com. Armed robbers locked in after holding up a New Jersey cell phone store. The manager of a cell phone store in New Jersey had to think quick when the two men came in. Now, this is an older story, I think. But I'm going to read it anyways because these guys are stupid. A recent robbery took a lot longer than the thieves were expecting. Two armed men held up a Boost Mobile store in Paterson, New Jersey last Wednesday, but instead of quickly escaping with phones and cash, they got locked in instead, according to NBC4 in New York. Store manager Tommy Torres had to think quickly when the two burst in with a gun.
Headshot.
You don't want that one. Hold on a second. Let me see if we can get the...
911, what's your emergency?
There you go. He told them to take whatever they wanted, and while they were busy, he ran out through the back door into another business. Torres then ran through the travel agency next door, brought down the front gate, according to the outlet. Surveillance video of the incident, someone outside the mobile phone store is seen pulling down the gate there, too. The robbers soon realized they were trapped and tried all sorts of tactics to escape. The two men who were... Let me see. One of the thieves is seen on security camera lifting the ceiling tiles. So he's trying to get out through the ceiling. Yeah. Okay. Try and get out through the ceiling. Why did I keep hitting that one? Sorry about that. Trying to get out through the ceiling. And, let's see here. The two also tried using a fire extinguisher to get through the basement. Surveillance footage even shows one pleading with the people gathered outside Boost Mobile. I can't let you out of there. Let me out. He could be seen crying. Yo, come on. And there's actually cell phone video of these people laughing and staring at the man. I can't let you out of there, woman. One woman yelled back. The robbers did manage to escape. It says as soon as there was a mention of a weapon, his response was immediate. So they're still trying to find these guys. And they escaped with $148, so... Jeez. Dumbasses. Broke into a place and then got trapped in the place. This is a pretty good one here. I love the Florida Men one, you know. I'm going to have my own segment on Florida Men. Because you can just you can do this anytime. I was told about this before, and I tried it one time. It's just to put Florida Man charged into your Google search or your DuckDuckGo, and you will see some amazing stuff. Some very amazing stuff. And this one's pretty good. Florida Man charged with robbing the store with a finger gun. You know, like you're a kid when you just stick out your guns, and you're pretending you're in the Old West, and you're out there, and oh, I lost my music. Well, you're out there. You know what I'm talking about. You're out there. There we go. And you're out there, and you're pretending you're in the Old West, and you're trying to play with your finger guns, shoot your friends and stuff. Well, that's what this guy did. So let's see here. I'll pull that up. And this is a more recent one, by the way, too. So this isn't from like 10 years ago. This happened a couple months back. Police. This comes from Washington Examiner. Police are pointing fingers at a Florida man accused of attempting to rob a store while armed with only a finger gun. Police report shows. Paul James Sinclair, 56, entered a Florida store Monday afternoon with his hand tucked in his shirt, positioned as if he had a gun. He then ordered the cashier to hand over the money in the cash register, which totaled $120. She obliged. The report added. He was apprehended just minutes after he entered the store. Good Lord. It isn't known how the suspect was apprehended so quickly or whether the cashier was able to alert authorities while the unarmed robbery was going on. He warned her not to press any buttons or alerts to alert the authorities. So you go in there, you got no gun on you, you're going to rob the store with your finger. Doesn't make much sense now, does it? I think I'll give him one of these. Yeah. They say he was not on any drugs or under the influence of alcohol during the time of the arrest. Well, he should have been. Maybe he would have did a better job. Oh, good Lord. There's so many of these stories of these idiots that rob places. Oh my God. I love this one now. This one's really good. You guys might be able to go on YouTube, and if you look up Polk County, one of the police officers down there, they always have the press conferences. I'm forgetting the guy's name off the top of my head. It's one of the sheriffs down there, and he literally makes fun of these idiots that do this crap. You have to, because they're stupid. And this one's really stupid. This one's dumb as possible. This is almost unbelievable. But okay, here we go. Polk County burglars call 911 for help for moving stolen items. Yes, moving stolen items. These people robbed someplace. I'm going to read it to you. In Tampa Bay, Florida. Another Florida one. Authorities say 2 people in Polk County broke into a home, and this is from News Center. This News Channel 8 down there. Authorities say 2 people in Polk County broke into a home, stole some items, and couldn't move them all. So one of them called 911 for help. They called 911 to help them move stolen items. Yeah, exactly. Hold on, let me get the right one here. Okay. They they called 911 to help them move this stolen stuff. Does that make any sense? Hold on a second. Here we go. There they are.
911, what's your emergency?
That's them calling right now. So, so what they did is, the authorities say, okay, let me read again. Authorities say 2 people in Polk County broke into a home, stole some items, couldn't move them all, so they called 911 for help. Like most people do. You don't call a moving company, you call 911, right? Jesus. The Polk County Sheriff's Office said someone called 911 from a home in Poinciana, I'm probably pronouncing that wrong, but didn't speak to the dispatcher. Deputies went to check on the... Now, usually when you get a 911 call, they're going to call you back, or they're going to check on the place, they're going to trace it, and they're going to check on the place to, to make sure everything's okay. Now, everybody knows that except stupid criminals. So the deputies went to check on the home and found 2 people. According to deputies, the man and the woman didn't live there and had entered the residence through an unlocked door. So they broke into a house. Okay. Deputies say the man was already on their radar. He was reportedly seen on surveillance video burglarizing a Dollar General store earlier that day. The pair was taken into custody and questioned, and then the woman admitted to calling 911. She called 911 for the purpose of having law enforcement assist them with moving their belongings from the house, the one they were burglarizing, the sheriff's office said. And they were trying to get a ride to the airport because they wanted to go to New York for the weekend. Digging that music too. Boom, 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 boom. According to the sheriff's office, the man was arrested and charged with burglary and theft in connection to a dollar store burglary, and also burglary of a residence, while the woman was arrested and charged with burglary of the residence. Now, I watched the... let me turn it down a little bit. I was watching the press conference with the sheriff on this one, and if I remember right, this guy had actually... The store he robbed, the Dollar General or the Dollar Store, whatever it was, he actually applied there for a job. So they had his phone number, and they knew exactly who he was. And when they when they got him at this house, they knew exactly who it was. So not only was he dumb, he was dumber than dumb. If that's possible. He was stupid beyond stupid. Oh, there's so much of this stuff on here. And I don't know why it's all Florida. A lot of it's Florida. Maybe it's the heat down there. I don't know. Let me give you one more here, because I don't want to take up too much time with this, but there's so much of this stuff. Let me pull this up now. I got a slow connection here, so it's taking me a little bit longer to pull some of this stuff up. Let's see this one here. HuffPost got a lot of good ones on here. They really do. You got some really dumbass people. I'm still amazed that these guys got locked in to the store they were robbing. And here's another good one. This one's from Vancouver, actually. So they got them all over the place. Sometimes you should just wait for your coffee break. Vancouver police said a man drove away in a delivery van that had been left parked with the keys inside at around 6 a.m. on Monday on Robson Street near Homer. The cops watched as the driver parked and casually strolled into the nearby coffee shop. The officer followed him inside. After a brief struggle, arrested the man. Let me see. The story flipped on me here. Oh, okay. A few minutes later, a few officers who had heard about the alleged theft saw the vehicle cruising by the police. So basically, this guy stole this van, and he decided he was going to cruise around and get some coffee. And he basically parked it right beside the police station. Yeah. Good God. Maybe one more quick one here, because that one was... That's just so dumb. Why? You're going to steal something, and then you're going to park beside the police station to get coffee? Oh, this one's going to be a good one. Oh, this one's going to be a good one to end on. Teen asked bystander to hold bloody bag of cash at crash site. Teen reportedly asked a random bystander to hold a bag of cash with $5,000 after he tried to flee the scene of a hit-and-run accident. The teenager crashed his vehicle into one driven by an 85-year-old driver. Jesus, good Lord, this poor guy. Left this poor guy bleeding at the scene. Two young men heard the crash and chased the teen, eventually bringing him back to the crash site. Good. According to a witness, that's where the teen grabbed the money from his car and asked the woman to hold it, requesting her number so he could retrieve the cash later. The woman agreed at first. But other bystanders convinced her it was a bad idea. Well, yeah, you're holding a bloody bag of cash. It's probably not a good idea. Police recovered the bag of money as well as another bag with a small amount of marijuana and 5 different cell phones. Doesn't sound too bad to me, does it? 5 different cell phones. Everybody needs 5 different cell phones. The senior was treated, so he's okay. By handing over a bloodied bag containing money and drugs, not only are you not doing any good, but you're also looking at putting yourself in a whole lot of trouble. He says the teen was since been released and will likely face several driving and drug-related charges. Considering nothing happened to them, we're glad they stepped in, and we are hiring. So we'll be talking to them, the people that stopped them. Guys, look, let me give you some advice. Don't be a criminal. And if you're going to be a criminal, don't be a stupid criminal. Everybody thinks they're more smarter than the police. You're not. These guys are trained. They're going to find you out eventually. They always seem to. But, oh, good Lord. It's just amazing how many stupid idiots there are out there. It's just over and over again. Oh, there we go. All right. Well, I think that's about it for this one. Dumbass criminals. They're all over the place. So, I'm going to let you go on that one. And I'll see you in the next segment.
Fake John Madden here, and I listen to the Wild Willie Show.
Welcome to the Wild Willie Snooze, You Lose News. We got some crazy stuff today. I'm going to try and keep this one short because I don't want to make the show too long. So what we're going to do here is bring it down a little bit. Now the first story here is a Georgia woman was just charged with faking a pregnancy to get paid time off. Robin Folsom's colleagues became suspicious when they noticed her bump was askew and she sent them inconsistent photos of her fake children. Yes, inconsistent photos of her fake children. Yeah. It says Robin Folsom had allegedly faked multiple pregnancies over the past several years. Sometimes people lie and say they're sick to skip work. You can spit that out. But a Georgia woman named Robin Folsom went one big step further when she faked a pregnancy in order to get 7 weeks of paid time off. Good gosh. And it wasn't even the first time she had lied about giving birth. Now she's facing 3 counts of making false statements and 1 count of identity fraud. Her baby's crying in the background. When her employer first sent us this case, we thought there had been a misunderstanding. We couldn't believe it, said the state inspector, General Scott McAfee. According to a news release sent out by the Georgia office of the Inspector General, Folsom 43 told elaborate lies about her pregnancy. Says she informed the agency about her pregnancy in late 2020, claimed to give birth in May 2021, but Folsom's colleagues quickly grew suspicious, though. Folsom had a baby bump. One of her colleagues noticed that something wasn't quite right. In March 2021, a co-worker observed the lower portion of Folsom's stomach come away from her body and believed Folsom wore a fake pregnancy stomach. What the hell? Oh my God. People. She allegedly sent pictures of her new baby to various GBRA employees. However, the pictures appeared to be inconsistent and depicted children with varying skin tones. So she couldn't even get fake children right. And this broad's pretty damn ugly, by the way. Well, I shouldn't say that, but my opinion. They just started putting two and two together. Things weren't adding up, and thankfully they didn't shrug it off. So that's the lady who faked her pregnancy multiple times. Not once, but multiple times. This is a very disturbing story. Very weird. So I have to put comedy background music on it. Yes, I do. No. A Michigan home inspector convicting after masturbating with a client's Elmo doll. Yeah, you heard that right. An Elmo doll. And this guy, if you see the picture of this guy, He looks like somebody that would. Kevin Wayne Van Leuven was found guilty of aggravated indecent exposure and could face up to 2 years in prison. Now, allegedly, this guy's a home inspector in Michigan, and he got caught on a security camera masturbating with a Tickle Me Elmo doll while at the client's house. So he was convicted Wednesday during a one-day trial, but acquitted on other charges of malicious destruction of property. Okay, now, there's so many things wrong with this. First of all, you're doing it in somebody else's house. Second of all, you're doing it with an Elmo doll. What the hell? My God.
We don't like that. Elmo don't like that.
Okay. He was arrested in April 2021 during the home inspection. It was in one of the client's bedrooms when Jada Dawson, one of the homeowners, got a notification that someone was in the nursery. That's got to be creepy. She pulled up to the webcam alert. She saw that he had been masturbating before picking up an Elmo doll on the floor and appearing to pleasure himself with the doll. What the hell is wrong with this guy? Her husband was staring at me from across the room and was like, "What's wrong?" He asked me repeatedly. I couldn't even articulate what I was saying. Nobody could. It's a jaw dropper right there. He basically said that he claimed to be moving the doll to inspect an electrical outlet, but confessed after learning about the camera in the nursery. The responding officer also reported that he admitted placing his you-know-what in the Elmo's mouth. Okay, that's enough of that one. That's so good Lord. It gets worse as you read on. That's, yeah. Whew. Okay, don't leave your dolls in front of that dude, because you don't know what he's going to do with them. Okay. Let's get that music off of there. That was pretty wild. And that's a true story, by the way. These are true stories. These aren't stuff I'm making up. Okay, here. This is a little story about a parrot. This foul-mouthed parrot with a northern accent can't stop swearing at his new family. This is from the Mirror. Lorraine Gregory, 58, got Scooby. Retro! Got Scooby, the African gray, after his previous owner had died. Despite him being rude to his new family, they wouldn't have it any other way. So they liked this parrot. Now, if you listen in the background here, there's a bunch of parrots swearing on this thing. I don't know if you can hear it. It's a little low. But the parrots are swearing. Those are actually parrots swearing on there. Oh my gosh. Yeah, parrots actually do swear, by the way. A really intelligent parrot who knows an array of human phrases often chooses to tell his owner to F off instead. Lorraine Gregory, 58, got Scooby, the African gray, after his previous owner died. She's had the potty-mouthed bird for 6 months, and she says she can hear the T-side twang in his voice. She said he's like a human. As soon as I put on my coat, he says, "Bye, Lorraine." He came to us 6 months ago after his previous owner died. At first, he would say hello and cough as though he had a chest infection. Maybe that's what that person, his old owner, died of. He is foul-mouthed, but he's also very intelligent. It's a good-looking parrot, though, if you like parrots. He spends a lot of time with my mom because I work long hours, and now I come home to Scooby swearing and chatting away to her, she said. For some reason, he just knows how to respond to you. He obviously just picked it up. He is foul-mouthed, but he's also really intelligent. She said that before. Lorraine said that he is an amazing boy, and we love him despite the fact that he tells us to F off so often. Lorraine has filmed Scooby shouting, "Let me effing out," and responded with an emphatic no. Good Lord. Goes on to say, he's so rude to us, but we really wouldn't have him any other way, which he said before. This mirror decides to repeat itself here a little bit. Oh my gosh. So can you imagine coming home to your animal and you're like, going to touch it? I mean, you pet a dog maybe barks at you once in a while, cat meows, coos. This parrot tells you to go F yourself. Okay. This is a good one here. I think I'm going to end on this one because I'm already up to about 45 minutes. This is from the AP, so this is a good one. Let's see if you can recognize what this is. It's not a T-Rex, by the way. And it's not somebody in the bathroom throwing up. It's a camel. That's a camel. This is a story about a camel. A camel pageant is among the World Cup's sideline attraction. They have a camel pageant. Yes, camel pageant. This is in Qatar. Like all good pageant contestants, NASA's displayed not only dazzling beauty. Who the hell wrote this? Not only dazzling beauty, but also poise and grace. She batted her eyelashes and flashed a toothy smile for the television cameras at the Mazain World Cup, a pageant held in Qatar's desert, 15 miles away from Doha and the soccer's World Cup. And mind you, it says NASA, mind you, is a camel. And there's a whole parade of camels with flags. Think Westminster Dog Show crossed with the Miss American pageant, except for, well, camels. Naza is a majestic, light-haired creature that overcame several preliminary rounds and hundreds of other camels to win the pageant. The event was designed to bring cultural awareness to the World Cup visitors. So they have a camel pageant. It says Naza was one of 15 camels who competed for the crown, parading by fans while wearing bejeweled collars and draped with strings of gemstones. Oh, I thought our camel was better than Rolanda and Messi, joked Yazim Kawiri, part of the family that owns there. It says, visitors were greeted by camel jingle, welcome to the camel competition. There we go. A spiced tea with milk. Owners with their families sat in an air-conditioned luxury tent with red velvet chairs and glass walls to watch the competition. Now, the main attraction... Let's see here. The main attraction was the purebred female camels. Okay. Competitors make several passes in front of the stands that cheer their favorites. So, I mean, basically, they actually win money and trophies and stuff, these camels. I don't know. This has got to be some of the weirdest shit I've ever read. They have pageants for camels. All right, guys. I think that's it for today. I don't want to take too much more of your time up. I hope you enjoyed the second show. I'm going to keep going with these. I'm having fun. I got a whole bunch of ideas. More crazy crap. And I guess I'll see you in the next episode. So, enjoy.